by now. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs has been arrested in his Manhattan hotel by the feds. The grand jury gave him an indictment. And so, this is something that is a long time coming. The news just broke 2 hours ago. So I wanted to go live and check in with everybody. I don't know if everybody knows by now. Obviously, it's going to be all over by Tuesday morning. I know it's I'm here in the Central Time. It's 11:03 p.m. here. So over there where he got arrested, it's 12:03 now. So they have him in custody. After the indictment from that producer, Lil Rod, where they was naming Cuba Gooding Jr. and other people in the lawsuits. After Cassie they did the settlement last year for the 30 million. So here we are. That was October when Cassie got the $30 million settlement. So 11 months later now, Puff Daddy is in custody at the moment. So his article's all out there now saying he's been arrested. Every outlet is covering it. It's other people putting videos up about it already. So I just wanted to offer my take on it because, these things, this whole year, 2024, has been about a lot of stuff getting revealed. A lot of stuff getting revealed. A lot of people being exposed. I mean, you see it with Tiffany Henyard in Dalton, Illinois. She has a lawyer now, too. I saw an article on her. His name is Bo. And so she's under an investigation by the feds. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is under investigation by the feds. Puff Daddy indicted. Now he's in jail. I know the latest case, a lawsuit, some man who, he's 51. This happened in 1997. They awarded him 100 million. He seems to still be locked up. I don't know how that case, how things went about with that. So that was a case filed against Puff Daddy. He lost that. And so now, I don't know if Puff Daddy will be out on bond. We'll have to wait and see. They're probably still processing him now. So I don't know if he's going to get out on bail. I would think so. It depends. I mean, someone like Young Thug, who's on trial now in Atlanta, he wasn't allowed to get out on bail. So he's been in jail in Atlanta for 2 years now and, goes to court every morning. But Puff Daddy, this is definitely a lesson learned. And anybody else who's in the industry right now or anybody who is thinking about getting into the industry, you got to be careful with what what the things they tempt you with. Hi Orlando, thanks for joining. We have to be careful with the industry and the things that they allow you to do. I mean, some things just are not worth it for whatever reason. Hi everybody, thanks for coming on in. Just discussing Puff Daddy's recent arrest. And if you have any thoughts on it, put it in the chat. Because this is definitely, a big story. He's so far up there, in terms of with the top people in the industry and who are able to, hey, 919 North Carolina, what up? Yeah, I mean, the industry, it's shady in my opinion. You want to get to certain levels, you have to do certain things. Obviously, Puff Daddy is way up there in terms of the things that he's been accused of, the whole Cassie situation. And what I'm really interested in hearing about is from Jay-Z. He's been very quiet. That's one of, those two are real tight, and Jay has not said anything. He's in the news here and there. I heard him something about the Super Bowl with Lil Wayne and how he's responsible for picking a halftime, and so it's gonna be Kendrick over Lil Wayne. I wonder what Jay-Z has to say about Puff Daddy. You know, ever since the Cassie settlement back in October last year, we've not heard anything from Jay-Z. Him and Puff Daddy, they used to have that party, that Rock Nation brunch. He would be there, all other type of artists. But he's been real quiet about his friend. And yeah, maybe I'm definitely, I don't know how many years. I'm sure once we'll, with him being indicted, we'll get the full list of charges. That'll probably be out tomorrow, and we'll get to see exactly what each charge carries. I'm sure he's looking at some real time because it's just so much that that they have on him, different accusations from men and women, and this is probably one of the biggest arrests in a while. I heard someone else comparing it to Bill Cosby, just different things they've done, sex crimes, whatever, and now here we go with Pup Daddy's term. I see someone said Trump or Kamala. It's a tough one. I think it's gonna be a tight race. Uh, she definitely has a chance. I know you guys probably heard about that latest Trump assassination at Mar-a-Lago. So they didn't. He's still alive, but this is. I don't know if that was staged too. Some people said the first one was staged, so uh, it's a lot going on there too. But yeah, in terms of back to Puff Daddy being arrested, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's more people above him that are involved, and at this point, sometimes certain people become the fall guys. You get in this industry and you want to play around, I guess, to a certain extent, but some people just take stuff too far, with whatever they try and get other people into and things like that. And you can't really, you got to everything in moderation. I don't know what was going on behind closed doors. They had these sex parties, all of that. And, obviously it's more than just him. But when you just kind of get out of line, hey, everybody else is going to try and cover themselves, and whoever they want to put in there to kind of take the heat off everybody else, they will. They choose the next best person, so everything else that they're doing can get swept under the rug. Obviously, Puff Daddy's done some things too, but you have to realize when you in that position, you got to move with caution. They thought I was Jordan Peele. No, I'm not Jordan Peele. You guys are funny. Yeah, from Jordan Peele from Key and Peele. Yeah, hairline check. Yeah, I got my hair cut on Saturday. It's just late night here. I'm in Central Time, so I didn't get a chance to brush it down. You guys are crazy, but yeah. Um, no, I'm hairline is not receding either. Yeah, yeah. See, a little bit. There it is up there. Try and get a better view of it. But yeah, once I just actually heard the news, I was just watching another YouTube channel, then I saw the headline come up. I got a notification to my phone, Diddy arrested. So I said, oh man, let me go live and discuss it too. Someone called me Waterhead. You guys are funny. Yeah, what do you guys think about the whole Diddy situation? Are you all surprised by the arrest? I'm not. It just takes the feds a little while they building the case. I know he was back on Instagram August, showing off, and that's really not the way to move when you're under investigation. You want to keep a low profile, but this guy ego. Everybody in the industry has the ego. They feel, I guess, that they're going to beat it, or maybe they won't get arrested, and so they get out here and move like nothing's going on. Somebody said arrested for fruity behavior. Yeah, you can throw that in there too. I definitely think Diddy is a bisexual. Uh, I definitely think that. I mean, that's his business. It's just that these parties they was doing where people were being forced to do things. He's trying to get people involved in little activities that some people felt uncomfortable with, and that's why that produced a little Rod filed that lawsuit. You can't get everybody into what you trying to do, and this is partly why he's in the situation he's in now. I'm pretty sure it's people who, they came at and they said, yeah, I want to participate. You just deal with those people. But when you start getting reckless and, you know, trying to bring in other people, yeah, this is when you get in trouble. And one I've heard, I mean, I know you guys probably heard of Jaguar Wright. She says that Jay Z is worse. But one thing about Jay Z, he whatever he's doing or has done, he's a little bit more quiet about it. He's not as loud as Puff Daddy, even though he's got his dirt too, and that may be why he continues to be, so quiet. This whole process of Puff Daddy getting charges filed, the parties. I'm sure Jay has been at those parties. You haven't heard nothing from Jay Z. Well, a lot of people. And I think a lot of people are probably being told to stay quiet. Puff Daddy had cameras throughout, his homes. Everyone was at those parties. Prince William, Prince Harry, a lot of powerful people, and so a lot of people are just being quiet just so to cover themselves. They don't want to get hit with anything. But at the point that they've arrested Diddy tonight, they've gone through tapes, probably still going through tapes. A lot of people have been seen on there, and you know, those who are being quiet, they know what parties they were at, and it's kind of just like you know, maybe their own handlers, their own lawyers telling them, hey, don't speak on it, but you never know what might be able to be used against you as they come at people and try and get more information. Because who knows? Do you all think Puff Daddy's going to throw some people under the bus? If he goes down, who else is going down? They pay them good money to keep quiet. Yeah, that too. They trying to keep their deals, their endorsements. Boy, you talk too much. You silly. I need the dollars for my baby mom's sister. You silly. But yeah, this the whole paying of money to keep quiet. Yeah, I can believe that. And they say they caught Puff Daddy off guard. The feds did tonight at his hotel. So he didn't see it coming. And so I don't know what's going through his mind right now. It's probably unbelievable. It's all got to sink in. That's crazy. And so I definitely would want to be in his shoes. And if I was in the industry, I would be moving completely different. I'm not into those freak off parties and the stuff he was being accused of, and having other men come in and do stuff with Cassie. Is just, but when you get so much money and power, I guess just certain things become boring to you, especially sexually, and so they want to try other things, other people. What happened to the minister who was involved with Diddy? TD Jakes. He hasn't been indicted on anything. I haven't heard him be accused of anything. I know he would be at the parties as well. He's been quiet. He probably had his church service yesterday, Sunday, but nothing's come about with TD Jakes at this moment. But yeah, he was definitely close with Diddy and would be at, he's been at Diddy's events, but even he's been quiet. You don't hear anything about TD Jakes mentioning his name. You know, you can hear as quiet as a church mouse with all of the other celebrities, and he knows, Buff Teddy knows everybody, but no one comments on him. And obviously this is all by design. Why they're being kept quiet, and so yeah, it's definitely a major bombshell. As I mean, what's next in 2024? They keep calling this the year of the reveal. We halfway through September. I wonder what's coming next. Yeah, TD Jakes is laying low, like all the rest of them. You look at everybody who was on the Bad Boy record label, Mary J. Blige, and no one's saying anything. They just moving in, whatever line they are being told to stay in. And so I just want to see, because his arrest is bigger than R. Kelly's. Him and R. Kelly, running the same circles. But who Puff Daddy has had in his home on tape. You know, I wonder, what the questioning will be like. Do they want him to give them? The feds want him to give them some people. I think other people could go down because this is all about to explode. Everybody's been waiting and waiting, seeing what's going on with the indictment, things like that. And now here we go. He's finally arrested. So this is going to be, one heck of a ride this last 3.5 months of 2024. Mark my words. Mark my words. With this whole Puff Daddy incident, I think there may be other people. I mean, some former artists of his that might speak out later this week with him being arrested. We definitely gonna see some people's opinions on it. Not anybody that's real famous, just former artists. Because this is definitely gonna be the talk. What a way to kick off the week, second day of the week, Monday, and starting tomorrow, Tuesday. We definitely gonna That's gonna be the main story. Because Puff Daddy's so connected to so many people, and we don't know who's participating in what at these parties. And it's a lot of people who know what's up, but they're being quiet right now. He knows too much. They're not going to do nothing to him. Uh, I've heard that too. I see you, Billy. That if he's too powerful to go down, they'll make it go away. Maybe they'll have him on some type of probation. Maybe, you never know. But yeah, he's connected to so many people. It's possible that he won't go down as well. Dad, is that you? No, I'm not your dad. It's funny, but yeah, there's so many people that's connected to him. Yeah, him going down. A lot of dominoes could fall. So I've heard that theory too. Like he's too powerful to let go down. It's too many secrets. You know, he's more connected than R. Kelly, and so yeah, that could possibly save him. Just because he got arrested means nothing. That don't mean he's gonna get locked up. Don't deny me, Papa. He taking everybody with him. Yeah, Chris. I mean, if he could get less time, whatever they throw at him, say give us some names, and he's got plenty of names to give. I mean, most people probably would get in there and start squealing. Depending on what type of time you're looking at, and you got to take into account he's born in 1969, so he 55 this year. So you're not trying to be in jail. Who knows how much time they could give him? And you mess around and be 80 something getting out. Whatever he can do to keep his time reduced, I'm sure he'll do it. That guy there, the way he likes to party, I can't even see him just functioning in jail. I'm surprised R. Kelly is functioning the way he is. These people are so used to a certain lifestyle, and now you in this cell. You know, I know R. Kelly did file an appeal. He's trying to get his time reduced, but yeah, Puff Daddy definitely. I can't see him in there. And this guy just, we've been watching him over the last 30 to 40 years. Yeah, he's not a jail guy. Diddy just got arrested. Yep, he sure did. And so, his lawyers made a statement I read on one of the websites saying this is obviously, absurd. He's innocent of the charges. The regular statements your attorney makes. And, they're going to go from there. And then so many years gone by, the law can't do. They got to come with something new. Okay, you might be talking about like that statute of limitations, Billy, where they can't prosecute you for certain things. Yeah, but they can always, they twist the law the way they can if they want to reopen something. If they really need to try and, get at a person, they will. And so, yeah, because I think that was also one of the things where R. Kelly, with his appeal, he was trying to say that the statute of limitations had already went by on some things he had did, and that was how he was going to try and get some of his time down. And so I think we might see more accusations for Puffy come out as well. Like I said, I already mentioned the guy from 1997. He's in jail right now too. They awarded him 100 million in his favor from some incident way back then. So whatever they can do to throw at Diddy and his sticks, I think they're going to do that. And and then I also wonder, how do we get here? How does someone like him even get arrested? Who did he? You all think he made someone upset? Is this coming from the top down? It might get him for tax fraud. Probably that too. With however this his money is being spent, because the feds, they comb through everything and they have a, what is it, 95% conviction rate. Once they collect the evidence, go through it, take some months to look at everything, connect the dots. When they come and arrest you, they've got something. That other 5% that they talk about, I don't know who's part of that 5% that's actually been investigated by the feds and got off. But the majority of these people, once they come, they got something on you. You can do a plea deal, whatever the case may be. But I don't think you're just going to be able to go to trial and get found not guilty. There's no. The feds do their work for that conviction rate for a reason, and they want to keep their record up. Yeah. And like a lot of people, I've been a fan of Puff Daddy's music. That whole Bad Boy Records definitely was uh, an era of music where they kept the party going, and you could put it on, have a good time. And so I think a lot of people sometimes get caught up in all of that, like they won't really want to believe that the person did what they did, like they might be innocent, because we just looking at them through as a music artist, as an entertainer, as a celebrity. And you got to take all of that out and just look at him as Sean Combs. R. Kelly, you got to look at him as Robert Kelly. And take the whole music artist part out of it and just look at them as human beings, because, we don't know them. And the people that do know them, the people that do know Diddy, like they said, are being quiet right now, for the most part. And so it's definitely uh, time. Definitely time was coming for this. I'm interested to see what Cassie is going to say too. She got her settlement. I want to see what she's going to say about the arrest. Yeah, my cousin just got out the feds. 21 years for just talking on the phone. They don't play, so he got to tell to get away. Yeah. Yeah, the feds can tap phones, whatever. They can look into anything. Everybody has a cell phone now. People out here telling on themselves. And so, yeah, the feds definitely don't play. And yeah, I want to see. I know Jaguar Wright's probably going to be on YouTube tomorrow, definitely talking about it, because she always seems to have a lot of information. She was in the industry, so she's definitely going to be talking about it. She was already on some channel called Real Life Productions, and she was talking about that $100 million lawsuit that was awarded against Diddy today of that inmate. So the fact that he's arrested and she's been on him for the last several months, I know she's going to have something to say about it. Maybe some insider information. She still seems to be connected to the industry, even though she's speaking out against it. And she really despises Jay-Z. I think she dislikes him more than Diddy, actually. And so Diddy's whole situation is just, yeah, it's unfortunate. And then I don't know economically, his money, if he can recover from this, how much money is going to be lost. That's things you got to take into consideration too. Because I know his lawyer fees are very high. He's got a lot of money, but they'll come and find ways to start taking a lot of that once you in the crosshairs and you're the target, and all the signs point to you. That's most definitely. So Yeah. So I just wanted to come on live. It was breaking news. I wanted to come in, check in with people, and just see exactly, how people was feeling about it. I know the news is definitely circling now. It's all on the internet. Other channels that's talking about it, and seeing how people feel. What you all think is next for Diddy. Is it completely over? Is he too big to fail? Who else is going to speak out? Because some people, they get scared to say things, to come forward. But now, as you see things moving, now he's arrested. You may see other people come out of the woodwork. They feel confident now because Diddy's very powerful. I think he had a lot of people scared too. Yeah, a lot of people scared to come through and come forward and say their piece. Because even in the situation from last year where Cassie talked about, Kid Cudi was trying to, date her, and then, you know, his car was bombed. So when you have a guy that's possibly involved in blowing up your car, yeah, a lot of people get scared to come forward. Then don't forget Kim Porter, uh, the mother of his two kids. Kim was writing a book. They said that was going to expose him like a tell-all. And then some people said that was her mistake and that he's involved in Kim, you know, passing away. Kim wasn't old. Didn't really have many signs of illness when all of a sudden she's gone. I remember when she died. So he's being connected to different murders, you know, uh, all type of sexual acts, and who knows what else. And I don't understand how this stuff just gets allowed to go on. You know, people see it going on, and I guess it's all good when nobody's complaining and the money's being made. But then you upset the wrong people, and now they choose the scapegoat. But I'll be interested to see if Puff Daddy does start talking. What names he's going to bring out there, and whoever he mentions, will they allow us to see the full list? Because he might throw some names on there where it's like, no, we can't have this person being known to be connected to these things. I'm even wondering from what they found on the cameras when they raided his home, if some of that stuff has been destroyed already, depending on who was on the camera on that particular video. Did they make some things disappear? Because there's definitely people who probably are in need of saving after that place being raided, and the people with the right connections, we won't uh, see them go down. We won't see them about being on any type of tape or anything like that. Mm-mm. Certain ones will be protected, and Puff Daddy knows who's who and who's involved in what. Best believe that. And so we definitely can look for more information to come out as time goes on. I mean, by Friday we'll probably have a lot of information, a lot. So everybody keep their eyes and their ears open, because you know from this point all the way to the end of the year is going to be so much. And it's like the whole big countdown is with him being arrested. The whole big countdown is coming to November 5th with the election with Trump or Kamala. Everything's snowballing into that date. It's been a whirlwind of a year. A lot of celebrities passed away too, and so it's just more and more happening. It's crazy. And Puff Daddy's probably one of the biggest arrests within the last 5 years of someone to get arrested by the feds. He's probably the biggest one within the last 5 years, 2019 and now. And he's probably the biggest one, bigger than R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and just because of who he's connected to and so many other people. And so and he's not a person whose career was like, going down or he was struggling. He's still out here making an album, making news, you know, dealing with Revolt TV and things like that, and his connection to Earn Your Leisure. He, he was very much active, and still has celebrity status. And so that's part of the reason why his arrest is so big. And while I'm saying it's the biggest within the last 5 years. But other than that, yeah, I just wanted to come through and just bring some extra information in about Diddy being arrested in Manhattan in his hotel. They caught him off guard. The grand jury has indicted him. Feds have him in custody right now as I'm talking, and we'll have more information in the coming days. Trust and believe that. So everybody just keep your eyes open for what's going to happen for the rest of the year. I'll definitely be back with more information on it, with what comes out as a follow up, and you all let me know in the comments after the live. What you all think about the Puff Daddy situation. How many years will he get? Will he do any time? Who else do you think is connected? Why is Jay-Z so quiet on it? And remember to share this live, like, share, and subscribe. And I will be staying on top of things as far as bringing the information. Have a good night. I'm out.